When we make our pot of chili, we're going to use our grass-fed meat. We're going to have about 4 cups of onions. We're going to have almost 4 cups of tomatoes. We are going to have 3 cans of dried beans, about a quart of hot water, and then I'll be adding my spices and my seasonings. In this particular recipe, I'll be using 10 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of salt, and we'll be calling that good. I'm gonna let that cook, and we'll let those flavors melt for about an hour, maybe to 2 hours. I will add a little arrowroot at the beginning as my meat is browning to get that thicker texture. You can skip the arrowroot altogether and just use a can of refried beans if you can tolerate beans. If you can tolerate wheat, you can use a little flour. In our family, wheat's a bad thing, so we can't do that. Anyway, I'll be showing you my finished product here shortly. So one thing I want you to be aware of is when you're cutting garlic to add into your cooking, make sure you've cut the garlic and then let it sit for just a few minutes to let some of those healthier compounds develop. And then, so I've added my 2 teaspoons of salt and my 2 teaspoons of cumin, and now I'm going to add my 10 tablespoons of chili powder. I like to add my seasonings while my meat is browning, and I just let that stir. Once my meat is browned, I'll add in my canned tomatoes, my canned beans, my quart of boiling water, and then I just let that cook slowly. I turn it down to low, let that cook slowly for an hour or 2 while those flavors meld, and then we're ready for a really tasty, nutritious meal. One thing that you can do with chili is you can top it. You can use it to top potatoes if you're able to eat potatoes, or rice is another good one. And we'll talk about rice on another show. And I can tell you why I've gone back to eating white rice instead of brown.
More. Fun. Fun.